Hello, BookTube. Cheers. I thought I'd do a bit of a book haul today, something I don't do very often anymore, it seems. Um, Went out to the grocery store, one of those things that you can't avoid, and found some books. They had one of these big cardboard bins, and these were all new volumes, but with sale stickers on it. And I paid exactly $6.99 for each. And I was jonesing so much to have a book haul that I just found two and grabbed them. And actually, both of them I'm pretty pleased with. I haven't looked at them a lot. I got home and I thought I can do a book haul. So we'll go over it. Now, the first one here I've seen, I think on Jason Harrigan's channel, and this is The Templars, The Rise and Spectacular Fall of God's Holy Warriors by Dan Jones. I guess he previously did a volume on the Plantagenets. So, I don't read a whole lot about Templars. I mean, I did the Dan Brown books. This is 2017, and it looks like it is the fourth printing. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to digging into it. I've heard the writing's pretty good, if I remember right. It's got some beautiful illustrations. Here's a map that shows Temple of Solomon and the Holy Sepulchre and all that. Very nice. So hopefully it's pretty decent history. Well, this is beautiful. Here's Matthew Paris's Chronicle. So I'm looking forward to this. It looks really interesting. And maybe learn something. And then the other one I got, thrilled. This is the Book of Swords, edited by Gardner Dozois. This was originally a $30 hardback, a little pricey. Gardner Dozois died a year or so ago, maybe a little longer. Done tons of, like he did the year's best anthology every year. This is also 2017. This looks like a first edition. But some of the stories in it. So we have includes a new Game of Thrones stories by George Railroad Martin. Let me see what we got. Where's that at? The Sons of the Dragon. Also has Robin Hobb, Her Father's Sword, Ken Liu, Walter John Williams, The Triumph of Virtue. Let's see, C.J. Shira, Hrunting. Garth Nix, A Long Cold Trail. The Smoke of Gold is Glory by Scott Lynch. King's Evil by Elizabeth Bear. Waterfalling by Lavi Tidhar. I'd read his, what was it, The Bookman? Sort of like a steampunk? Not sort of, it was a steampunk story, and I really liked it. So, yeah, an anthology. I've been missing my old anthology science fiction ones, wishing I'd never gotten rid of them. I have a few left around. We were just talking about one the other day. So, not a bad little book haul for going to the grocery store. Pretty pleased with it. The Templars, I really, like I say, I don't read much about it, so I'm actually looking forward to this very much. And then the Dozois, the Book of the Sword. I love dipping in and out of anthologies of short stories. I'm a big fan of the form, especially in science fiction and somewhat in fantasy. So, good day, good little trip to the grocery store. It seemed like everybody was keeping their distance. There was one person coughing pretty severely, so of course that makes everybody nervous. could be allergies too. So, and you got to be safe. And we do not bring the children in. So, but the grocery store workers, I mean, it looks like the more we go out, the more protection they have. Early on, they didn't have the plexiglass shields. They didn't even have personal protection gear, which I think is scary. We wear masks, but they now seem to have the masks, the gloves. They do clean the belts that run your groceries along each time. So I think everybody's learning and doing the best they can. We're facing the issue of whether we do curbside pickup at the library. I mean, we have all the digital offerings. We have all the work we've done with that. But there's going to get to be a point where we're going to have to start looking at some of these things. And, of course, we don't want anybody, patron or employee, putting themselves in danger. So all these things are swirling around now, the conversations. How do you do it? How do you be safe? And but it was a great joy to get out and get a couple books. And I watched a webinar from the Institution of Museums and Libraries today about paper and COVID and what are safe handling practices with archival stuff, museum stuff, and of course books that are handled by the public. So all things we're dealing with. I hope you're all well, and thank you, BookTube.